Okay guys, it is not all set yet, but I want to share with you how far I've come in my kitchen, because honestly, what's going to end up happening is Sunday, everyone's coming in and they're bringing a bunch of stuff in, people that like from church and stuff. So it's all going to get all stacked up again, and I've spent all this time making it so neat. So I just want to share with you where we're at here and how I've organized things in this kitchen thus far. And as soon as, we still have 13 kids home. So as soon as those 13 kids get in the kitchen and we start cooking things, yeah, it's going to get a little messy around here. So first off, we have been blessed with this beautiful propane stove. I'm so excited, guys, to go ahead and can again on a propane stove. It has been really hard for me working with electric stove. If you guys are propane fans, tell me down in the comments, because I feel like I was gypped with the electric. Okay, so I'm going to go through just my cabinets and how I decided to organize at this point, and some things that I'm going to hopefully work on when we come back from our trip as well. Okay, so we have all of these cabinets. Let's start over here. So up on the top, I have all pickled products. So I have pickles, pickled cauliflower, pickled beets, and relish up there. And then over this side, I have pickled hot peppers, cowboy candy, and some Parmesan cheese. Here we have regular pasta. And then over here, I only right now have gluten-free pasta, but I have this space here that would be gluten-free as well. And then I put the corn muffin mix over here to make it easier for the kids to be able to see that. And I don't use stuffing all that often. It's a really weird shelf because like you can't get into it this way. You only can get into it this way, so you'll actually have to like unload this in order to get in that cabinet. Maybe you can see where, way up there, I'll show you. So see how like next to this cheese here, it's like super deep, but how are you gonna get in there conveniently? A lot of the cabinets here are like that. So then down on the bottom here, we have lentils, split peas, chickpeas, and white beans. And then over here is mixed beans, brown rice, white rice, and quinoa. Do you love my beautiful labels? I love them. So I bought this because I'm a geek like that, guys. I love things labeled and organized. And I know some people look at me and they're like, oh, you're really organized. And then other people are like, your house is a hot mess. My house is a hot mess because there's so many people in a smaller space, and we actually live in our house. But I do like things really organized. So I'm so happy that I have my label maker. Years ago, I actually printed a bunch of labels off on like, on your laptop. It wasn't even a laptop then, it was my desktop, and I had my printer with the cord into the printer, and I made labels on like the Avery label sheets, and I was labeling a bunch of stuff years ago. I actually labeled inside of my cabinets here when we were up north, and I just cut the labels to the right size. Yeah, a little geeky there. All right, so this cabinet on the bottom here has all of the tomato products. Right now, I do not have spaghetti sauce, but I put tomato powder there because I can make spaghetti sauce out of the tomato powder. All this stuff is stuff that I personally and my family have home canned. So some things may be odd compared to your normal kitchen, but we have green beans, carrots, this is celery, this is, it's coleslaw mix, but we don't actually use it for coleslaw. You'd use it for like soup or stir fry or something. It's cabbage and onions and carrots, that's together. And then this is potatoes and leeks. We made that way back at the other homestead. I actually did that on YouTube. And then up here we have pears and peaches and pineapple and berries. So you notice everything is really high, but I'm so thankful because I can fit my jars in here. I can fit a whole gallon jar in there if I need to. And I'm okay with, what do people do if they can't get something they can't reach? Just get a stool, climb on the counter. I really don't care. I can get the stuff up there. My mother is fairly short, and we used to go to a church with a bunch of little people, and what do? They bring a chair or they bring whatever stool around and get to the other spaces. That's just how life works. So if you need to have some stuff upstairs, up at the top, don't be afraid to use that space because we need all the space we can get. Okay, up here I have plums and applesauce. And then I'm probably going to, I need to scoot this just a little bit. I'm probably going to put some pie filling up there, and I haven't done that yet. This is kind of my sweetness here. So I have molasses, honey, maple syrup. Now I have a big 5-gallon tub of honey, so I can also fill my jars and put honey in there, but I haven't done that yet. I just had these and I put these in the cabinet. Maple syrup, this is salt, cocoa powder. I just had one of these like pancake mixes that are like keto, so I just kind of shoved it back there. Baking powder and baking soda. Now these right here are going to be my sweeteners that are like diabetic, low carb, whatever you want to say. I have 2 kids that have type 1 diabetes. We do not always use this, but sometimes we do. So I have allulose, Swerve, and Swerve brown sugar. And then down here on the lower shelf is going to be potato starch, cassava flour, tapioca flour, coconut flour. This is almond flour and gluten-free flour. This space right here is going to be for regular flour. We have gluten-free people in our household. We also have, like I said, type 1, so we like to do lower carb things sometimes. So we need a whole variety for our household. So when I was in this kitchen, I kind of was like, okay, how do I want to organize this? And one thing for me is I knew that I wanted my baked goods kind of like by the oven here. And then over here, this is more of like my meal stuff. So baked goods, meal stuff. Now, I have my Bosch over here. I have that linked in my Amazon link down below. And so my Bosch is what I use to do most of my mixing, especially for breads. So I will be able to just pull my Bosch out here. Once the stove is installed, I'll be able to pull it out here to about here. So I can be doing my mixing, and then I can be doing my rolling and stuff over here. My kitchen looks about the same as the house that we're at, but it really has a lot more counter space, especially like in this section here than my other house, which should be a blessing because I was used to having a really big kitchen. So now that I've painted the cabinets, I feel a little more comfortable with this kitchen and a lot more happy with it. Is it like my ideal kitchen? No, but I'm thankful I am going to make it work. There are a lot of good things about this kitchen, including the fact that I can have such big jars in here. So here I have just some extracts, confectionery sugar, brown sugar, and coconut. I do not have my regular sugar here. My regular sugar we usually keep in a container and buy the coffee, and then I would just take it away from the coffee. This is another one that has such a weird space. So there's a deep space. Look at that deep space there. I don't exactly know what I'm gonna put there, but you know, if there's something that I need to put there, I'll figure it out. But I wanted these to be able to come out of the cabinet. So then up here we have cornmeal. This we actually got last year, and it went to the back of my cabinet, and I want to make this soon, but it's not something that I normally carry. So we bought this when we went down to Plymouth Plantation, and I want to make this for the kids. That will make a fun day. A little bit of xanthan gum. I need to put this in a small container. Psyllium husks, that's something that you use for gluten-free, and then flax meal here. So let's go up here first. So now I'm talking about my space here is like where I'm cooking, right? So in my space here that I'm cooking, I'm gonna have my cooking oils and sauces. So things like Worcestershire sauce and that type of stuff. I also put popcorn and nutritional yeast up here, random packets that I normally don't buy but bought them for something else and just happened to have them. Shoved those up there as well. And then over here, I need to buy, this counter was totally broken. It was rotten through. None of the drawers worked. I need to buy a countertop like this. I took the top off so I'll be able to put it on the counter space, but I need something for this space, and that's going to be, hopefully, I'd like to do like 4 drawers if possible. So this is going to have my coffee cups, and I want to get a stack, so I'll have 2 layers of coffee cups here. And then I have drink type things. So this is mainly coffee. I'm gonna start using this. I used to put this in my coffee. It's actually really good for you. And here's my sugar jar. I have another one at the other house, so we'll flip that into the other sugar jar once we get it. And then up there, I have some Gatorade. We don't drink Gatorade on a regular basis, but I like it if people are like sick and need a little something, so I like to keep one jar of that. And then I have my extra teas all up there on the behind me. And because this would be my kitchen space, right? I can't open this because the oven's right there. This drawer is kind of not the best drawer. This, if you want to come in here close, I put a little bit of each of my spices. So all of these are just pretty much plain spices. And then I have some other ones over here. I have enough room right here that I am going to throw Creole seasoning in one of these too. So these are the ones that I use a lot of. I have taco seasoning, ranch powder, abdoo, and onion soup. And then this will be Creole. And then I kind of organized it, but I know it's not going to stay this way. This is more like Italian type seasoning. So Italian oregano, bay leaves, basil, parsley, and rosemary. This is more baking, cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, pumpkin pie, cardamom, and pumpkin pie spice, pepper, onion. These are just various ones. Pepper, onion, garlic, celery seed, thyme, turmeric, cumin, red pepper, chili powder, curry, dill, leek. This is leeks that we just made a powder out of. Cilantro and cream of tartar there in the back. Going back and forth, this drawer is not the best. I don't know if I want to put Azariah's syringes in there or if I want to put spoons and that type of stuff in there. The cabinets down here are pretty much not working at this moment. I just kind of shove stuff in here. So I have some pans. There's like so much space, but no shelving. So if you want to take a peek in there, you can, but it's definitely not organized at all. I just stacked it out of the way, and I want to build some shelving and stuff in there. Probably when we come back from our trip, I'll try to build some shelving in there. And then up here in these cabinets, I have, my plan is I want to have meat. So I have chicken and chicken broth. And then this would be beef, and I'd have beef broth next to this. And then potentially next to it, pork and pork broth, if I decided to do that. I'm not sure what I have for canned meat. I have to go up north. Now this right here is just peanut butter and jelly, and then I'll probably put like ketchup and other, not ketchup, mayonnaise, mustard here. That would be like sandwich type stuff in that area. I like to try to group things together, but it's not always possible, but you can kind of see that in my little kitchen here. Now over here, I'm so excited about this. I got this. I was like, I'm gonna treat myself to this. And so I'm pretty excited about this. I treated myself to this. We used to have a, what are these called? Electric teapot. Electric teapot. We used to have an electric teapot and we liked it, and then it just got broken. So, I really like this one. I like the way the spout is here. So I haven't used it yet, but from what I'm reading is if you have a spout like this, it's going to be easier to pour. The other one that we had when we poured it, a lot of times I'd like sprinkle water and stuff out. So if you have something like this, let me know if you enjoy it. I'd like to get to, have you ever seen those little like, they're honey pots? I think I'm gonna, somebody asked me to put some things on my wish list, and I appreciate that. So it's probably something I'll put on there. The little like, it's a little like honeycomb, and then it has a little dipper in there for, you would put honey in it and then you could put it in your tea. I don't know, I think those are so cute. And then I did this. I think this is so sweet. I wanted to do this because I want to have more people over to my house. And so I thought that it would be nice just to have a little space where people felt comfortable to get themselves tea or coffee. So yeah, I have the tea that we like did homegrown, and we put them in these little bags. I can link those as well in this video, and I'll link this stuff. Everyone always asks me to link stuff, and I'm so bad about it. I'm so sorry. So we have black tea, woman's blend. This is my own blend that I do. Immunity is my own blend that I do. I used to actually sell teas, so the blends I kind of came up with when I was selling tea. So I have peppermint, sleepy time. This is lemon mint. I think I'll switch this between lemon mint and lemon balm. I like both of them. They're both lemony. I'll buy green tea, put it in here, and then I need to bring my red raspberry. I actually have a big thing of red raspberry, so I have to bring that and fill that there. This right here now is going to be currently in the top. I just have some towels that I purchased. Once I get my stand over here with my drawers, I'd like my towels to be over here. I want this to be all my food. So on the bottom, I want this to be potatoes, sweet potatoes, onions, apples. I think I do have apples in there. Apples. This is random snacks and bananas and another fruit up there. So I'd like to just be able to have fruits in here for the kids. So we'd have that. Then what I would do, because if you've been here before, you've probably seen my big snack thing. What I'll do is I have like a basin type thing that has 2 layers, and whatever is the most ripe, I'll put that and a little bit of each thing onto the table, and that will be like what they can have for the snack for the day, because we eat a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables. So underneath here right now, we just have paper goods, but we're going to get some organizational things here. So the kids' plates and stuff are down here, because I want plates and stuff down low so that my younger kids can help out. It's really, if they're trying to get their own things and they're way up in the cabinet and it's really hard for them. So we like to try to keep things down low for the kids. So that's there for now. I just have a couple cleaning things under here for now. I think everyone has cleaning supplies underneath their kitchen sink. If you do not have cleaning supplies under your kitchen sink, then tell me where you put your cleaning supplies. And then up above here, I don't even know if I can reach it. Up above here, I just have a couple snacks and then my tea stuff. So, let me get it. I got it. My tea stuff there. I think what will probably end up happening is I'll probably have some snacks down, but I'm just not sure how I'm going to organize that as of yet. I'm going to talk about 2 more things, and then I will be done with this video for the day. This is one of the things we need to filter our water, especially at this time. We have a little bit of rayon in the water, so we're going to get a whole house system, but we need to save up for that. So right now, we've been using this in the city with city water as well. This is a pure well. We also have a Berkey, which is at the other house. So we really need 2 for the amount that we drink water. So this will be here, and then underneath here, I'll have regular cups here for them to drink out of, and then their water bottles that we go will be underneath there, and we'll have 1 there and then 1 over here. So the other one will be here, cups again, and water bottles below. So that's how I plan on organizing this. I don't know. I think that it's pretty organized. I'm ready for the rest of the stuff to come in the house. I was a little stressing out about the pots and pans and like equipment type things that need to still come in here because the way the cabinets underneath are not good, but I feel really good about the cabinets up top. So I'll take it. I will take it. I'm happy that it turned out the way that it did. I feel really blessed to have friends that encouraged me to say, hey, especially older generation friends, because it's just nice for them to be like, this will be great, when you're really stressed out and you're like, I don't know if it's gonna work. And they're just like, hey, this is gonna be great. So I feel blessed by that. So that's how I organized. How do you guys organize your kitchen? Give me some tips and tricks, especially for those pots and pans and things. If you know of anything that really works, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you next time.